friends, today we are going to be finishing up our Victorian houses, gluing them to our background and creating our spooky details. So last time we designed our Victorian house. If you did not finish tracing with a Sharpie or designing it, you want to do that first. But then I'm going to take my eraser and just clean up any stray pencil lines just to make it look nice and neat. Again, if you want to fill in any of your windows with some black here, you can. You don't have to. You can leave them open white. That's up to you. And once I am done erasing all those stray pencil lines, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut all the way around my Victorian house here. As carefully as I can. Now, after we finish gluing it on, if you really want to add color to it, you absolutely can. We'll see about time during class, but if you really want to add color to make it more detailed, you're more than welcome. But you might even just like it with the black and white. It might make it look even spookier. That will be up to you. The choice is yours. Okay, once I am done cutting out my Victorian house, I'm not going to throw away these scraps because we're going to be using them for our spooky details. And I'm going to place my house on my spooky background. Now, if you want to wait and cut out your spooky details first and then glue it on, you can. I might do that just to see where I want to put things. Some of my spooky details that I did for my other one was like a little ghost, and maybe I'll even have him kind of hanging off the paper a little bit. I have a little jack-o'-lantern that maybe I'll put on the steps of my spooky house. I have another pumpkin that I could stick in the window or maybe put it up here on the house. It's up to you where you'd like to add those. You can even add like a little witch on a broomstick. You can add, if you want to add some grass to it, you can. But think about maybe a spider web in the window. Think about those details, and using these scraps, you're going to draw those spooky details. So for my ghost, I come up and make the head, and then the two arms going down to a point. And also think about the size too. Like this might be too big for some of the space that you have. And then two eyes. And again, I would trace this with my Sharpie and then cut it out and glue it on. Maybe I'm going to make a pumpkin now. We just learned how to make pumpkins because we did our fruit portraits. So you can do an oval, curved line to one side, curved line to the other side. Do it one more time. And then add a little stem. Again, you can... I like to add a little bit of color to these since I'm leaving my house black and white. Okay, and then I would add my orange to it. Remember, with our shading even, we can even do a little bit of shading with a darker red on the outside, lighter on the inside. And then color in the stem brown. Okay, and then I would cut that out and glue it on. Maybe you want to create a black cat, kind of like, let's see. We could do like that the spooky black cat with the tail sticking up. And the head. And the little legs. Black cat like that. It's completely up to you how you'd like to add those spooky details to your house. But once you're done, you'll trace them, you'll color them, you'll add them to your picture. You can use liquid glue, you can use a glue stick, put it on the back of your pictures. Glue it on. It's not working, I don't know why. Just a little bit of glue here and there, and then you'll glue it onto your spooky background. I think a glue stick works really well. I'm just out of glue sticks. So I'll glue that on. And then I'll add my spooky details to my picture. And I'm totally okay with stuff hanging off the side of your paper a little bit. Maybe in the window we'll take a white crayon and add like a little spider's web with my white crayon. A little spider. Okay. But it's up to you what you'd like to add. If you don't want to make it a spooky Victorian house, maybe you just want to color in your Victorian house, which is still an option if you want to add some color to your Victorian house. I would just probably color it before you glue it down, just because sometimes your paper gets a little softer when you add glue to it, or wait for it to dry and then color it. Awesome job. I can't wait to see your finished, beautiful artwork. Great job, friends.